Now guys, it has been raining virtually non-stop in here just outside San Francisco for the past couple of weeks. First time I've actually got to go out with the Arrma Notorious V4 for a bash. As you can see from the front of this car, all did not go entirely to plan. Anyway, you want to see what happened to it, or how this happened rather, then keep watching. Well guys, Richie here, and I'm out with the Arrma Notorious 6S V4 for its first bash, and as can clearly be seen, its first major crash. All does not go entirely to plan in this video. When it comes to doing flips and things with the car, it's clearly going to be a bit of a learning curve for me. Anyway, if you want to see how this happened, then keep watching and I'll show you at the end of the video just what's happened to the car, but the damage is not actually as bad as it looks. Just getting a feel for the acceleration because this is the first time I've been out for like a bash with it. I don't want to play around with it in the yard a little bit, so we're just going to get used to its handling. Well, I've got a bit more urgency in there now. The throttle rate turned right down for various reasons. Got quite a nice lift off oversteer on here. Now his forte, of course, is going to be doing the backflips and stuff like that, but baby steps, Rick, just build up to this stuff. Ooh. Always watch where you're jumping, boys. And not at yourself. Oh. The one really annoying thing about this car is this bash blade falls out all the time. And there's some quite nice new little jumps appearing around here. Oh, I do not want to do that, Rich. Well, I mentioned at the start, guys, some of the jumping errors were down to me having a lack of commitment on there, and that was one of them. I could have carried far more speed into that jump, got far more air off it, and the car would have actually been easier to control rather than that half-hearted landing from a half-hearted commitment. Oh, pick some wood up there, Rich. Always look where you're going to jump, guys. It is certainly a great little bash. It takes a couple of people getting used to with that short wheelbase on there, particularly in the air. And I want to spit a throttle in the air, but not too much, otherwise you're wanting a backflip all the time, which is kind of what it's designed for, obviously. Acceleration on it with that 6S power is certainly brutal, but as I say, it is down on power at the minute. That is because the throttle setup is reversed at the minute on there. So the power it's getting going forwards is like about 50% of what it should be. It's getting the power that reverse normally would be. So it goes much faster in reverse than it will flat out in forwards, going forwards. If that makes sense. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay guys, seeing it in slow-mo, bang! That front wheel just hit the ground like head on. That was like driving the car straight into a brick wall. So in hindsight, not surprised that the car got damaged during that. But we live and learn. Well, they say all good things must come to an end, but I did not plan on it coming to an end that quickly. But still, these things happen, so I'll have a look at it when I get home and see just what the damage is. But for one thing, it's going to make a good thumbnail picture. Think of it the positive side, Richie. Well, anyway, guys, not actually too bad. I know people might think that's quite horrific, but it just appears that the A-arm has gone on there, but nothing else appears damaged, fingers crossed, on there, so that should be a fairly straightforward replacement. Still, these things happen. Okay guys, armour tough is the expression, but only up until a point. I have to say, the blame for this lies truly on my shoulders on that very, very bad landing quite a few times with the car there. That was the first time out over the jumps with it. I was maybe a little bit too cautious, maybe could have given it a bit more throttle in the air to get it to flip properly, and then could have a bit more height would have actually helped with some of those landings on there. So, but these things, you don't learn these things without practicing, and sadly without breaking stuff like this. So I do like to show the bad and the good of my RC car channel on there. Doesn't look to be too bad. Just appears that the A-arm's gone on there. Anybody out there know if RPM make A-arms for the car? Would be much appreciated if you could tell me in a comment section below the video, guys. Fingers crossed this car will be rebuilt very fast, hopefully by tomorrow, if I can find a local hobby store that's got the part in. Anyway, you don't want to miss this run now again? Then don't forget to subscribe. Hope you found that useful, guys. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video, and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.